Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. It's me Ayana again, but you can call me Lavender if you want. Today's video is all about picking what I will read in the month of July this year. I'm picking 4 prompts this time. Let's go to the TBR jar for our first prompt. Our first prompt is free range. The book we are picking is One Golden Summer by Carley. This book has 370 pages. The genre is contemporary romance, summer reads, and book club. It was published May 6, 2025. Here is the blurb. I never anticipated Charlie Floyd. Good things happen at the lake. That's what Alice's grandmother says. And it's true. Alice spent just one summer there at a cottage with Nan when she was 17. It's where she took that photo, the one of the 3 grinning teenagers in a yellow speedboat. The image that changed her life. Now Alice lives behind a lens. As a photographer, she's most comfortable on the sidelines, letting other people shine. Lately, though, she's been itching for something more, and when Nan falls and breaks her hip, Alice comes up with a plan for them both. Another summer in that magical place, Barry's Bay. But as soon as they settle in, their peace is disrupted by the roar of a familiar yellow boat and the man driving it. Charlie Florrick was 19 when Alice took his photo from afar. Now he's all grown up, a shameless flirt who manages to make Nan laugh, and Alice longed to be 17 again. When life was simpler, when taking pictures was just for fun, sun-slanted days and warm nights out on the lake with Charlie are a balm for Alice's soul, but when she looks up and sees his piercing green gaze directly on her, she begins to worry for her heart, because Alice sees people. That's what she is good at, what she does, but she's never met someone who looks and sees her right back. Let's go back to the TBR jar for our second prompt. The prompt we have chosen is read an Allie Hazelwood book. So the book I'm picking is Not in Love by Allie Hazelwood. The book has 379 pages. The genre is contemporary romance and chick lit. It was published June 11, 2024. Here is the blurb. Rue Seabrook might not have it all, but she has enough. A few friends she can always count on, the financial stability she yearned for as a kid, and a successful career as a biotech engineer at Klein, one of the most promising startups in the field of food service. Her world is stable, pleasant, and hard-fought until a hostile takeover and its offensively attractive frontman threaten to bring it all crumbling down. Eli Kilgore and his business partners want Klein, period. Eli has his own reasons for pushing this deal through, and he's a man who gets what he wants, with one burning exception, Rue, the woman he can't stop thinking about, the woman who's off limits to him. Torn between loyalty and undeniable attraction, Rue and Eli throw caution out the lab and boardroom windows. The affair is a secret, no strings attached, and has a built-in deadline, the day one of the companies prevails. But the heart is risky business. That plays for keeps. It's TBR jar time for our third prompt. And our third prompt is read a mystery book. The book we are picking is the last book in the Inheritance Games trilogy, The Final Gambit by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This book has 368 pages. The genre is mystery, adventure, and romance, and it was published August 30th, 2022. Here is the blurb. Game on. To inherit billions, all Avery Grams has to do is survive a few more weeks living in Hawthorne House. The paparazzi are dogging her every step, financial pressures are building, danger is a fact of life, and the only thing getting Avery through it all is the Hawthorne brothers. Her life is intertwined with theirs. She knows their secrets and they know her, but as the clock ticks down to the moment when Avery will become the richest teenager in the world, trouble arises in the form of a visitor who needs her help, and whose presence in Hawthorne House could change everything. It soon becomes clear that there is one last puzzle to solve, and Avery and the Hawthorne brothers are drawn into a dangerous game against an unknown and powerful player. Now it's time for our last prompt. Let's go to the TBR jar for one more time. The last prompt from the TBR jar is recently released book on my TBR. Our pick is And Now Back to You by B.K. Borison. This book has 438 pages. The genre is contemporary romance and rom-com. The book was published February 24th, 2026. Here is the blurb. Two competing meteorologists are forced to find common ground in this opposites attract when Harry met Sally-inspired romance. Jackson Clark and Delilah Stewart have had their fair share of run-ins over the years, often ending in disaster. While Jackson thrives on routine and organization from the comfort of his video booth, Delilah loves spontaneity, an adventure out in the field. When they are partnered against their will to cover a historic snowstorm, they find themselves scrambling to figure out how to work together. Eager to be taken seriously as a journalist, Delilah offers Jackson a deal. If he can help her ace this assignment, she'll help him rediscover his long-lost fun side. With an unexplored chemistry burning beneath their clashes, the unlikely partnership quickly tumbles into an easy and surprising friendship. But when other feelings start to enter the equation, can Jackson and Delilah withstand the storm, or does what happens in the mountains stay in the mountains? So that's all the prompts we have chosen for this month. The books I'm reading this month are One Golden Summer by Carley Fortune, Not in Love by Allie Hazelwood, The Final Gambit by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and Now Back to You by B.K. Borison. The song of the day for this video is Unsaid Emily by Charlie Gillespie from the Julie and the Phantom soundtrack. I'm going to link the movie song clip down below in the description of this video and the info card on the screen. Well, everyone, that's it for me. See you in my next video, which is my review on the books I'll be reading this July. Have a great day. Bye!